Hey, everybody, welcome to Show Sum Huss. So good to see all of you here with my good buddy Donny. Donny,
Hey,
good to see you, man.
yeah, it's good to see you too. I gotta correct something that I don't want to correct, but
All right, fair.
down to zero.
Games without an accident, everybody. We are down to zero. We just took a loss to the Clippers, which definitely solidifies us into that third spot in the West. We lost 102 to 100. I said that wrong. I'm so sorry, everyone. Nikola Jokic lost 102 to 100 to the LA Clippers. I have not a lot of nice things to say, so I'm gonna let Donnie take over. Donnie, what are your thoughts about tonight, man?
I wish we could make a free throw. That's what I wish. I wish that we missed what 10 free throws tonight? 9 free throws. Aaron Gordon with 6 misses. KCP with a big one, that technical foul. I mean, I'm not putting it on there, but that's I mean, when you're talking about a loss, it's 2 points in a game that I was kind of shocked at the end we were even still in.
And Donnie, we have a player that plays for 38 minutes and shoots 0 free throws. MPJ, where are you?
Yeah,
Show up.
yeah. I mean, look, I understand he's got this back problem. I understand that.
We
I,
all do. We all have back problems, Donnie.
yeah, it should be insulting to him that he's on the sideline when big defensive moments are happening.
Couldn't agree more.
Like I do like CB's defense, but it shouldn't be CB in that moment. It should be Michael Porter Jr., a guy who's on a max contract
At 6'10.
at 6'10 with again, he can hug the earth twice. That wingspan is built for defense.
It should be.
It's frustrating, man.
Donnie, we start off super hot, man. KCP has 2 threes. Three ball looks great from everybody. And then Donnie, our bench does not score a single point before halftime. Explain that to me because I'm confused, I'm scared, and I'm worried. I might have peed a little bit.
Yeah. I I have no explanation. The only explanation I have is the fact that we are not going to be back-to-back champions if we cannot get more than 9 points in a game of playoff intensity from our bench. We need CB had 7 of them, and I felt like and 7 isn't even that much when you consider the fact that he played 33 minutes.
Yeah.
Like, don't get me wrong, he had some big shots. Like he had that layup, and then he pulled out a 3 that I don't think I've ever seen him pull up like that. Like he's usually a spot up kind of guy.
Mhm.
I mean, at least he tried, but nonetheless, like he'd probably even tell you there needs to be more production.
Yeah. There is one player that showed up tonight, and it shows in the plus minus.
Yes, and he is the 3-time, probably should be 4-time MVP.
Yeah. Um, Going on, Donnie, before we get to the craziness of the fourth quarter, we come out of halftime and AG goes down hard
Yeah,
and then gets a nasty and one.
yeah, yeah. And he got poked in the eye before that
I
too.
know, right? Takes an elbow, takes a finger to the eye, takes it all, man. And it's just, what are your thoughts on his ability to fight through physicality?
See, AG tonight, that play at the end, that's what when people probably remember AG in this game, they're gonna think that play. He took it to the hoop with a minute left. We have an opportunity to tie the game, and he slips. A lot of people could say bad luck, and I agree, it was bad luck. And in deep down, once the play was over and we had a turnover, he's probably thinking, I should have worked the ball to a certain individual with the number on his shirt of 1-5.
Very, very poor decision making in that instance.
Yes.
He makes it. He's a genius. He's a hero. He turned it over.
Play percentages, man.
I just, right? I agree. And honestly, man, from I would say he's our third, fourth best player, right?
Yeah.
He's on the 3 point line with the ball, and they're giving him 20 feet of grace.
Yeah.
That's embarrassing.
Yeah.
We got to be better.
Yeah.
We got to be better from the 3 point line. Um, Westbrook gets fouled. We're in the fourth quarter. Westbrook gets fouled. He's not going up,
It's not a shooting foul.
and he gets to shoot free throws. Donnie,
We challenged
can
it
you?
too.
I and and then we challenged the uh Paul George shove, didn't we? Or is that the
Oh
one?
no, you're
Yeah,
right.
yeah,
That is the one we challenged. Yeah,
yeah.
sorry,
I know. Well,
because we only had one.
and then what I'm talking about, Westbrook is he gets fouled.
Yeah,
He's falling back. They're not in bonus, and he's shooting free throws. But yet Nikola from 45 feet out gets hacked, and not tonight, but in a normal game, gets hacked
in his shooting
in
motion,
shooting motion and doesn't get free throws.
it's you're right. I mean, and that's why Nikola does it because he knows that it's like the rule of law says when in shooting motion, when contact occurs, it's a shooting foul.
It's a whistle.
Yeah,
It's a whistle every time.
and I mean, yes, people will probably be like, "Oh, you guys are just being sore." Yeah, we're being sore losers. I don't care.
The best player in the world looks like an assault and battery victim.
Yeah, I mean, there was that one at the end. I mean, Harden clearly slaps down on his wrist. That should have been an and one. That was such an obvious and one.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That was just and I don't understand the lack of consistency when it comes to refing in this game because I thought refs were pretty bad on both sides. However, it felt like in the second half that whistle was swallowed quite a bit when we had the ball, and it was not when the Clippers had the ball.
Donnie didn't feel that way. It was that way. You go back and you look at it. That's exactly what happened.
Yeah, that call on CB with Zubac is a bunch of horse doo doo.
Manure.
Yeah,
Yes.
it is. That was an awful call. To make that call at that point in the game, when you look back at that, I really hope that I'm sure that the refs watch film just like players do. I hope that they are ashamed of that.
And here's the thing, man. A lot of Game Boy refs, a lot of Xbox refs, PlayStation, whatever you want to call them, YouTube refs.
Armchair refs.
Yeah, armchair refs. And they're saying, hey, NBA officials should start losing pay, should get fined for
Yeah.
this poor of
Pay them on performance.
job execute. Exactly.
Yeah.
I guarantee, Donnie, you put a little pressure on some people, they perform a little differently.
Yeah. And I mean, you look at the history of NBA refs, Donna, don't make me say his full name.
Donna Cheatery, sorry,
Yeah.
Donna, I forget his name.
Yeah.
The guy who was caught betting on multiple platforms.
And if you want to tell me that he is the only one ever, you are lying to me and you are lying to yourself.
I'll eat my hat.
Yeah. I look, and I'm not saying that the refs tonight were betting. I'm just saying the lack of accountability on the ref side, it's really frustrating in these type of games. If you want to let them play in the last 5 minutes, let them play. You want to swallow your whistle, then do it on both sides of the ball.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But it was not that case tonight, and it really frustrated me because I mean, you and I got frustrated with the Nuggets for majority of this game. We started hot, and then we got frustrated, and we battled. Joker led us, as he always does, and I just felt like I just felt like we were kind of held back a little bit by some calls.
Well, you felt that way because we were.
Yeah.
Donnie, the NBA officiating tonight was about as useful as a Super Bowl halftime entertainment committee. Meaning that if you are in charge of running the Super Bowl halftime entertainment, you pretty much throw a dart and you can just make any decision you want because it is just absolutely embarrassing.
Yeah, I agree.
Very good.
No. Okay, I want to ask you something. We always talk about, especially in the NBA, superstars getting calls. We always joked about how Kobe would get calls, Michael Jordan got calls, LeBron James gets calls. Why isn't that the case with the two-time, about to be three-time, should be four-time MVP and now MVP champion, or excuse me, NBA champion and Finals MVP? If now I don't agree with those calls, I'm just saying, what is it about Nikola that he does not get these favorable calls that I just felt like have always been a part of the NBA and superstars get calls? Am I being tell me, am I being irrational that
Donnie, I think it comes down to skill. And I'm about to say something that's going to make some people feel weird. Nikola Jokic is by far the most skilled basketball player of all time. Skill does not equate to athleticism.
Correct.
Athleticism and skill are what made Michael Jordan great.
Yeah.
Athleticism and skill are what makes LeBron James great.
Yeah.
No one that watches basketball is going to be like, wow, Nikola Jokic is a prime athlete.
Yeah. Yeah. No, you don't look at the guy and you're like,
It is skill and it is processing.
yeah.
He has a faster processor than everybody else, probably of all time. You don't believe me? He plays center and he averages how many assists? There we go. And with how many all NBA Hall of Famer teammates? There you go. So he doesn't get the call because it's so smooth that it looks like he didn't get fouled. And
Yeah.
that's my opinion.
Yeah. And the strength.
But everyone else is just so not as skilled as he is that when they do get fouled, it looks like a foul because it's so uncoordinated. And that's going to hurt some feelings. And everyone's going to be like, no, LeBron's the most skilled player. Mike's the most skilled player. Shea, whatever you want to say for the players this year. It comes down to the fact that he is so skilled that when he gets hammered, it looks like a normal layup.
Yeah. And I think you're right. I think that your shout for him being the most skilled basketball player of all time is not. I don't think that that's a outlandish call because what he lacks in athleticism and what we've always seen in MVPs, guys who are going to go down as some of the best of all time, athleticism is just a given. But with Nikola, that is not the case. And everyone's gonna be like, well, he's not athletic. Of course he has athleticism, but when you compare him to Michael Jordan, LeBron James, even probably like Wilt Chamberlain, he's nowhere near that level.
People will say, well, Larry Bird wasn't very athletic. He was very skilled. I agree 100%. He also played with Robert Parrish, Kevin McHale, who were Hall of Fame players.
Also, name one guy in the league at that time that had half the athleticism of Russell Westbrook.
Yeah, right. Fair. Let's call it. Yeah.
I'm not saying the league wasn't great. I'm just saying the terms of athleticism in today's NBA are
much different.
Like a lot of these guys could probably quit, go work on something for the Olympics and make the Olympics in some athletic event in track and field or something. Like imagine Russell Westbrook like running something in track. Like it's crazy.
There are like 3 or 4 NFL receivers that would make Olympic track teams.
Oh, for sure.
So I just I'm sorry, man. Track is what you do when you're
just athletic,
when you're trying to stay in shape for something else. But I just, Donnie, we're looking at 35 minutes, 40 minutes, 49 minutes, 59. We're talking 60 minutes of play, and we scored how many points from our bench?
I can count them all on 2 hands.
9 points on 60 minutes of play from our bench. That's concerning. I don't know. Donnie, we have the greatest player in the world. I'm concerned about, and I've said this for years, I'm concerned about the supporting cast.
Yeah. How do you feel about how much of an impact Jamal? Assuming he's going to be the Jamal that we know.
I feel like if both teams tonight play all of their players the way tonight went, we lose by more.
Potentially, yeah.
Kawhi is a much better player than Jamal Murray.
Yeah.
So therefore, I think it might be worse.
Yeah, I mean, Kawhi is their Joker.
Now, you tell me we're in a playoff series with these guys and you're comparing Kawhi and Jamal. I'm saying something different. I'm saying we're probably winning by 6 to 10.
Yeah, and the playoffs is a whole other animal, right? Playoffs, you really add strategy. It's a chess. It's a game of chess.
I feel like Jamal goes, and I haven't seen the movie, but Donnie, when there's a doctor in the Marvel movies that when he's a doctor, and then when he gets super mad, he turns into the Hulk.
Oh yeah, that
and
guy
just smashes everybody. That's Jamal Murray when it comes to playoffs.
Yeah,
he turns into the Hulk.
Yeah,
he goes from this wimpy doctor. It's a doctor, right?
Yeah.
Scientist. I don't know.
He's smart.
Yeah, smart. To the Hulk. That's Jamal Murray.
That's a very good analogy.
That is.
I like that.
It is just smash.
Yeah.
Hulk smash.
Yeah.
And so therefore, regular season, I'm frustrated. I'm concerned. If this is a playoff series, yeah, man, dang it.
You know why I think I'm more upset about this game than I would be if it was any other night? It's because last night the Thunder lose and they give us the opportunity with 6 games remaining in the season, only 6, which is a very small portion of an 82 game season. You win those games, you are guaranteed home court all through your conference playoffs.
Yeah.
That was, and that is not something that you and I thought, say, 20 games ago, we thought we would even have a crack at.
No, we thought it was going to be the Timbies.
We did.
Yeah.
And so that's why I'm really frustrated, because last night we get what we need. You know, the Celtics, the best record team in the league, takes out a team we needed to lose. And it's like, hey, over to you guys.
Yeah.
Can you do this? Can you win 6 games? We've seen this team win 6 games in a row,
Yes, we have.
and we could not do it tonight. And it was extremely frustrating. So a lot of the anger goes towards, I mean, I don't want to blame the refs. I know it's going to sound like we are, and maybe I am a little bit, but in the end, we do have to look at ourselves. And I mean, what is the most glaring thing on that thing? It's the bottom half of that box score. Where is the bench? MPJ, where is that max contract?
Yeah. Yeah. And this is a game we have to have.
Yes.
And we didn't. And
We were
I
up
think
16 at one point.
this, you keep saying that, and that I just wish you would stop, Johnny, because it just hurts. It hurts to hear that.
It's
You're
crazy.
exactly right.
Look at the bottom left of that box.
Yeah.
We had the biggest lead of the game,
Jeez.
and we didn't even win the game.
Yeah. Yeah. 17.
Yeah. And again, like when you look at a lot of the wins we've had this year, what's one big stat we've always won? Points in the paint. We lost by 2 tonight. How much did we lose in the game by? Exactly.
Yeah. And also, of the 48 that we scored, how many of that was from one player?
At least 36.
I think he did. He had
Yeah,
he had a few threes, actually.
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
But also, that's the only stat he has under 50%.
Yeah.
We don't have another player that can say that.
And I would say probably 2 or 3 of those threes were late in the shot clock, just need to get it up, including that last one.
They were shoving throws.
Yeah. I mean, look, I think AG's level, I think his effort level is there. I just think maybe sometimes teams are really good at exploiting his weakest attributions. Just like you said, when he's standing on the 3-point line by himself, like, well, should I shoot or should I not shoot? Or
Well, and that's the thing is like everyone's like, we don't care.
yeah,
Please shoot it.
yeah, try and beat us. If you make it,
tell us
kudos.
you won't.
Yeah.
And then he goes to the rack and doesn't even get the ball up because he travels. That being said, I'm not trying to get rid of Aaron Gordon.
I'm trying to get rid of it. Anybody this year because we can't.
That being said, everyone's tradable except for one.
Yeah.
No, I just it's frustrating, man. Lose by 2 to a team we shouldn't lose to a team we beat twice, right? 3 times
Yeah.
this year already.
I think we split the series with him this year.
I do love to see Bones Highland getting 0 time.
Yeah.
He's about as useful as a poopy flavored lollipop, and
Yep.
I just love to see that. I'm also thinking, if we win another championship, okay, I'll keep my mouth shut. Let the office make their own decisions. I'm nervous. I don't see us running through things as easily as we did last year.
Oh, this is not going to be a 16-4 playoff run.
No, it's going to be a dogfight.
It's going to be an absolute dogfight, and that's why I want the home court. That's why I want it so bad, because last year home court to us, we were clicking so well. It was almost unfair for us to have home court.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I mean, I still have faith in this team. Everyone's going to be like, "Oh, you guys are giving." I'm not giving up on anything.
No.
It's not that. I can be frustrated. I guarantee everyone in that locker room is frustrated. It's just without frustration, you can't grow.
No. Well, and you also, man, you can't have negative plus minus from all of your starters except for one.
Right, dude.
And I guess KCP has a +9. I don't know how. That doesn't make sense to me. Shot less than 50%.
Yeah, it's those threes.
Just when he's in. Yeah, yeah, that's true.
He only got to the line once, and it was because of a tech.
Ah,
I don't know. Frustrated.
Yeah. AG hits 50% more of his free throws. We win by one.
Yeah, I know.
It's one of those where one player did all he could.
He literally another triple double.
Yeah. Pretty decent one if I'm looking at it right.
Yeah.
4 offensive rebounds is rough too from the whole squad.
Yeah, and
Not a lot of second chance points.
yeah, exactly, man. Like they had 10 steals tonight. And we had twice the amount of turnovers, 14. They had 7.
Yep. And Nikola had 5, man. We got to address that. Like
Oh, for
5
sure.
turnovers.
For sure.
2 I know specifically were not his fault.
Yeah. Yeah, that CB one.
Stay open.
Stay open.
Stay open.
Yeah, like I like the idea, but however, there was no. It would have been very difficult. And granted, Joker could probably figure out a way to get it there, but that cut.
And he didn't have his hands up. He wasn't ready. Like you're telling
Yeah,
me you're gonna take on Valanciunas. Is that how you say his name?
yeah,
Without your hands up?
yeah,
No.
yeah.
I don't like that bit. I don't like that a bit.
I mean, we tried everything. Like, Malone tried to get a spark by getting kicked out. Malone was heated.
He had every reason to be.
Yes, I agree. Uh, he was us tonight.
Yeah.
He was us.
Yeah.
Even threw in Julian Strother for 2 minutes to see if we could get a spark.
Julian,
Just not
get the hair back.
Yeah.
Get the hair back. And also 2 minutes. Why are we doing that to him or to us? I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know. It's just that those non-Nikola minutes kill us. And it kills us even double time, I think, without Jamal. Because Jamal is a piece of that. We've become to where we pull him. He's the first guy that gets pulled in the first quarter.
Yeah.
So that he can run with that second unit. And don't get me wrong, I'm not going to say that Jamal's going to get us a +20 with the backups, but minimize the damage, eat the time up so we can get who back in the game, and he doesn't have a mountain to climb.
Yeah.
Because that's exactly what happened. You and I are like, let's just keep this close. And we did. We did okay.
That's what happens every time.
Exactly. Yeah. Like again, we were up 16. And then Joker goes out.
We were up 13. He goes out. We were up by 4 when he comes back in.
Yeah.
Or we were up by 5 when he left the second time, and we come back and we're down 3.
Yeah.
It's frustrating, man. It's concerning. At the same time, let's go back to 90s Nuggets.
Yeah. We got to be humble. This is still better than what we've ever seen.
Yeah. Yeah. Also, I love that you have us winning by 2.
Oh.
I really appreciate that idea and mentality.
It'll work if I do that.
Oh, I liked it the other way more, man. I liked it the other way more. Lie to me. Tell me those lies.
Yeah. All right. All right. Give me your hustle man of the match, and then I'm trying to get out of here because this is ticking me off.
My hustle man of the match is Nikola Jokic. It's not even a question.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a
Hustle is production. Production is hustle. And that's not always true, but
it kind of concerns me he's the only guy that had double-digit rebounds.
And yeah. And everyone, all of our starters except for one played longer. Even a bench guy of ours played longer than a whole high school game.
Yeah.
And no one besides one of them had double-digit rebounds.
Mm-hmm. In a 24-second shot clock era where there's a lot of shots going up.
A lot of shots.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of shots. I am a little concerned right now about Michael Porter Jr.'s effort when he's not shooting well.
Me too. It's like his entire effort depends on.
And you know what? If we need to make adjustments because of that attitude, then I'm okay with making adjustments.
I mean, we made adjustments when it came to
crunch time defense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's gotta be a sign to him. Like, hey, buddy. Anyway, yeah, on to the next one. Not even sure who we got next. We'll look it up and then.
You got the same hustle man of the match?
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
All right. So we've got Atlanta Hawks
Okay.
coming in on Saturday. They'll be here. Are you going to that game?
No, the next game I'm going to is the
Timbies.
Timbies.
Okay, that's next Wednesday.
The
That's
last one of the season, right?
yeah,
Or last home one, maybe.
yeah, last home game.
Okay.
It's 8 p.m. ESPN game.
Man,
Nice.
love these 8 p.m. games.
Right.
Love them.
Just love going to bed so late.
Love
So
that for
great.
us.
All right, buddy. I'm gonna go cool off. I'm gonna go pour myself an ice bath.
All right.
And let's remind the people.
Everyone, do not forget to show some Huss. And if you know anything about basketball, in Nikola Jokic we trust.
Go Nuggets.
Go Nugs.